The comment is America is really going to fall for the Israeli lie of weapons of mass destruction again. And the comment came after Iran officially, publicly announced that it had successfully tested a missile capable of carrying a 2-ton warhead. That article came out less than 24 hours ago, so you're likely to see it come out more and more in Western media because its original source appears to be Tehran Times, the official voice of the Islamic Revolution. Yes, basically Iranian news. Stick with me as I give you a full and comprehensive analysis of all this. And if you like the way I'm analyzing all this and presenting it to you, please give me a follow and click those buttons down there, the like, the share, and the repost. This skunk of the highest order I'm about to tell you about is Ahmed Chalabi. Let's look at him first real quick. Ahmed Chalabi is one of the main sellers of the Iraqi weapons of mass destruction issue back in the late 1990s and early 2000s. And whoa, look here, he is believed to have been an Iranian agent and had ties with Iran, not Israel, Iran. Both Office for Reconstruction and Humanitarian Assistance Director Jay Garner and a French intelligence official believed Chalabi was an Iranian agent acting on behalf of Iran. Littering and smoking the Western education MIT reefer. Littering and found guilty of bank fraud in the Petra Bank scandal in Jordan, and he was sentenced to 22 years imprisonment in absentia. By the way, there's some additional details on the Iraqi WMD tie-in. Basically, he's one of the guys that presented Curveball. Littering and son of a prominent Shia family, one of the wealthy power elite of Baghdad. His father, Abdulhadi Chalabi, a wealthy grain merchant and member of the Iraqi parliament, became head of the Senate when King Abdullah I of Jordan was assassinated. Chalabi was a bold and shrewd investor, amassing a fortune of $100 million. That's about twice the net worth of Joe Biden. During his life, he was accused of corruption many times. He founded the Petra Bank of Jordan with Crown Prince Hassan of Jordan, the king's brother. After that bank failed, causing a Jordan Central Bank bailout of $350 million, Chalabi fled the country, reportedly by some in Prince Hassan's car's trunk. Maybe we can ask retired U.S. Intelligence Agency agent Bob Baer about the veracity of this part, because Bob Baer was instrumental in supporting the Kurdish resistance in northern Iraq. Chalabi and his Iraqi National Congress, or INC, supporting Iraqi opposition groups were widely reported to be active U.S. intelligence agency assets in the pre-2003 period, with one report in the British Guardian newspaper estimating that U.S. intelligence agency operatives had funneled an estimated $100 million to the INC, which had helped to finance the epic failure of the 1996 coup attempt by Kurdish forces. $100 million is exactly the same amount that they estimate his fortune to have been. In response to the WMD controversy, Shia and probably Iranian asset Chalabi told London's Daily Telegram, February 2004, "We are heroes in error. As far as we're concerned, we've been entirely successful. That tyrant Saddam is gone, and the Americans are in Baghdad. What was said before is not important. The Bush administration is looking for a scapegoat." Chalabi did not attend a Masonic lodge, but rather the 2006 Bilderberg Conference in Ottawa, Canada. He was placed in charge of de-Baathification under the first post-U.S. invasion ambassador to Iraq, the white monk Paul Bremer. During his tenure, about $9 to $12 billion disappeared. It's gone to this day. $9 to $12 billion disappeared. It's unaccountable for forever. Certain U.S. intelligence agencies that I can't mention on TikTok and the broader U.S. national security apparatus, probably with help from Britain's MI6, they were not simply casual observers of the rise of Ba'athist Sunni Saddam Hussein in Iraq. He came into power shortly after the Shah was kicked out of Iran. As Saddam Hussein would grow to become less manageable than we would prefer, U.S. defense and intelligence agencies set out to eliminate him under the Powell Doctrine, much the same way that we eliminated former U.S. intelligence agency asset Manuel Noriega in Panama during Operation Just Cause. The U.S. facilitated the power balance and regionally disruptive growth of the so-called Shia Crescent when it removed not just Saddam Hussein, but the entire Ba'athist Party under the direction of Shia Ahmed Chalabi. And this is a map depicting the so-called Shia Crescent as it extends from Iran through Iraq and the Levantine into Hezbollah Lebanon and down into Houthi Yemen. The Arab Muslims of the Middle East are more easily manageable because to this day a full 20 to 25% of them are illiterate, whereas most Muslims, the largest Muslim population in the world, is actually in Southeast Asia and India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. India, Bangladesh, and Southeast Asia are modernizing and moderating and have much higher literacy rates. But at the end of the day, as much stink eye that should be cast on all sides, unless this man here, you can confirm to me, is an Israeli agent, the WMD saber rattling is coming just as much from the Iranian side. I'm Rebel Intel, and I'm going to be making more videos today, so stick around.